Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I do for the water. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm interrupting some tasty jams to go over there and do this review. Y'all better appreciate it, okay? I was go over there, headphones on, I'm listening to some stuff, I'm having a good old time, and I was like, I gotta get this review done, so let's get the review done. Don't interrupt me when I'm enjoying my tasty jams. That's all I'm saying. But anyway. It's super simple format, folks. I'm gonna go over there, I'm gonna try out food and or drink items. I'm yammer on about it for a bit, and go over there and toss out some jokes your way. You know, try to have a good time. You know, I try to, you know, even though we have the distance of space and time and the digital stuff, you know, try to create a connection, folks. That's what sampler platter is really all about. That and me mispronouncing words, apparently. I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means that I was on my way home and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today, because I went over there, had to get some gas finally. I didn't want to. $4.39 a gallon. Ouch! But I had to get some gas. I decided to go over there, stop off at 7-Eleven, and I found a new thing, because apparently this is a thing that has to exist. Boom! It is, yeah, sure. Orchard Valley Harvest Chickpea Chips, red chili pepper with citrus flavored. Made with real chickpeas, 3 grams of plant protein, gluten-free, it's non-GMO, it's got a whole thing on the back. Alright, we're going to do the thing. Orchard Valley Harvest Chickpea Chips are delicious and full of flavor to satisfy your salty snack cravings. Made from chickpeas, these crunchy chips are strong enough to dip and made with real ingredients. Red chili pepper with citrus. Bold peri-peri peppers have a spicy heat that slowly builds and is complemented by the bright citrus flavor of lemons. Orchard Valley chickpea chips are crispy, crunchy, and deliciously satisfying. Yeah! Where's my check, Orchard Valley? Deserve some money for that. That was a pretty good reading. I fumbled a little bit, but I pulled it back around. Chickpea chips. Sure, why the fuck not? Just might as well make chips out of anything, I guess. If you can do it, there's no reason not to. I don't know if I've ever had a chickpea. Like, I know what they are, but I don't know if I've ever had them in anything. Maybe a soup? Or wait, don't they use chickpeas to make hummus, right? I think I'm right on that, right? Like, I've had hummus, so, you know, I like hummus. I don't eat a lot, but it's, you know. Oh, they're like, Fritos. They have a lemony smell, which makes sense. Yeah, they're like little Fritos. I like Fritos, but I will say this, okay? Put it back real quick. Here's why. Now, this one isn't too bad, but the only reason why I bring it up, well, 2 reasons. One, I like to bring it up when this stuff comes up. Number 2, I liken them to Fritos. But, here's a bag. You can see it. It's pretty big, about as big as my head. I got a big head. That's how many chips I'm actually getting. Significantly less than the size of my head worth of chips. Thing is, Fritos, to their 100% credit, are probably the best snack chip in terms of, like, volume you actually get in the bag. Like, it's obviously not full to the brim. Be nice, but it's not. Fair enough. I don't expect it to be. But, like, you can actually get, like, a decent, you know, like a decent little snack out of some Fritos. Whereas I feel like with potato chips and stuff, like, increasingly, they just less and less and less. It's horseshit. These aren't too bad. They're not, like, egregious, but it's still, like, half the bag is air. Yeah, hey, let's eat a Frito-looking thing. All right. Well, that's That's an interesting flavor combination, I'm not going to lie. The start of it, there's not that much flavor. It's just kind of a salty flavor, which is fine. Then, you get some of that citrus, that lemon. And then, as the lemon dies down a little bit, you get some heat. Now, it's not crazy heat by any stretch of the imagination, but it's there. And it's noticeable. Even though it's on the tail end, like, you actually do get some heat. Kind of centers around where you're actually eating the chip, but then it also kind of hits at the back of the throat. Like, that's not an insignificant amount of heat. I'm actually surprised at how much oomph these have. Kind of similar to eating a Frito. Maybe not as crunchy, though. Like, they're crunchy, but they're not as hard. They bite through easier, which is actually kind of nice. Because I love me some Fritos, man, but every now and again you catch one at the wrong angle. Bad day. I think I like these. I'll say this, if I don't like them, it's not because I feel that they are of poor quality. It's more the choice of flavoring. Because the thing is, like, peppers, obviously, you know, plenty of things seasoned with peppers. That's not that outrageous, you know, especially if you want something that's got some kick. The citrus aspect, though, is a bit unusual for a chip of any kind, chickpea or otherwise. It's a little out there. Now, I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying I don't know how much I like it. It's one of those things because, like, I've eaten a lot of weird shit. That's what this show is about. But I don't know that I've ever had, like, a citrus-type chip. And it's taken my brain some time to kind of, you know, wrap its head around it a little bit. Because it's not bad tasting. It's very punchy in flavor. But it's just like, do I want a chip to taste like lemon? I don't know that I do, but then I also don't know that I don't. I'll say this, it doesn't taste anything like hummus. I do think this is one of those things where the chickpea aspect of it is probably pretty minimal. Now, again, it's not like I eat chickpeas by the freaking handful, so I can't be like, oh, well, you know, clearly the chickpeas that they got from this are from this whatever region of wherever the fuck chickpeas come from. I can't do that. I'm a chickpea rookie, folks. But I think it's one of those things where, like, it's useful to make the chip, you know, to build the structure. And the saltiness is nice. The overall taste of it is pretty good. The seasoning is doing most of the work of the flavor, which is perfectly fine. That's not a negative or positive thing. It's just, you know, fact of what the chip is. So with that being the case, it really has to kind of live or die based off that seasoning. And I think overall I like them. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? Yes, asterisk. Yes, asterisk. For myself, I could see getting these again potentially, because if nothing else, they're weird and interesting, and I don't dislike them. But here's where the asterisk comes in. I also don't think that I could, like, eat a lot of these in a go, in one go, because the citrus aspect, like, the heat in and of itself is one thing, and, like, it does build, so, like, that in and of itself might go over there and kind of stem how many I eat anyway, but the citrus aspect, especially with it being so punchy, like, if it was more of, like, a slighter accent to the overall flavor, it's just a bit much, you know, it's a bit much per chip. So this is one of those things where, like, I would maybe get these every now and again, like, when I had, like, a particular want for them. You know, they wouldn't be, like, a go-to chip for me, But every now and again, I could see grabbing these because it's like, yeah, they're weird and everything, but I kind of like the weirdness. As for recommending them to other people, they are very interesting. I think that they're not going to be for everybody. That's for damn sure. But they're a nice kind of salty snack. I don't know. I'm not going to go over there and tell you that they're better or worse for you than any other snack. So, do your own research on that. But as like an alternative to like conventional chips and stuff, like I like the way that they bite. I like the way that, I like the salty taste. The flavoring is odd and it's not a normal flavor that I would go to, but it's interesting. So that's the thing. It's like, it's not going to be for everybody, but I think if you're somebody who you're a little bit more adventurous, I definitely think that these are worth checking out. And maybe if you go over there and check them out, maybe go over there and spread them around a little bit. Invite some friends over or something like that. Maybe have a bag for them and, just be like, hey, try these out. Because I do think these are actually pretty damn cool. Like, overall, I can dig these, and if nothing else, I like the fact that they are weird and they are interesting, but at the same time, they still taste good quality and they're good to eat, just even if they are a little bit odd. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go in there and have yourselves a truly chickpea-tastic rest of your life, because, chickpeas are good, I guess. Like I said, hummus and other things, I'm sure they can be used in lots of stuff that I don't typically eat. Maybe I'll do an episode where I focus on chickpea stuff. I have no idea how I would do that yet, but, you never know. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, okay? It's just, even on a day like today where it's like, it's a nice day out, got a nice overcast day with the sun isn't blaring down, it's good. I like it. But, same time, when I get out of here, I got to go over there, I got to mow the lawn, and that sucks, and I hate mowing the lawn. But if I don't mow the lawn, then my neighbors complain, and then the city gets on my ass, and it's like, it's a whole thing. It's the dance we do. But even when the city gets on my ass, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to try yourself out some Orchard Valley Harvest chickpea chips with red chili pepper with citrus flavor. And maybe like me, you're going to be like, those are kind of weird. I kind of like them, I kind of don't. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing with them. But maybe also like me, you came prepared. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to be super big on these or not yet. Which, again, I'm leaning more on the positive side of things. But if I hadn't have, I came equipped with some A&W. Which is still a weak-ass root beer. It just is. And mind you, sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's exactly what you want. Not most of the time. Not if you want a root beer. At least if you're me. Anyway, or conversely, maybe go over there and prepare in advance like I did, but get yourself a better root beer, not mug. Sorry, mug. I feel like bad, I don't want to crap on stuff. It's like if you like mug, if you like A&W, that's fine. I'm a Bargs and a Dad's kind of guy. That's all I'm saying. Bye.